Hey, all you zealots and zerglings, it's time for another clash against the Titans. Titan number 1 is myself as the Gray Terran. And Titan number 2 is Contrarian the Green Protoss. And the Challengers, Dunamai the Red Zerg, Wolfpack the Yellow Protoss, and Spartan the Purple Protoss. And it looks like the Titans have burst into song, or at least typed into song. And once again, we do have the Challengers are, I believe, at 70% handicap. So all their units, all their buildings at 70% health still do full damage, as do our units. A very key point to keep in mind. And Contrarian is testing out the middle row of his keyboard and sees that it does in fact work. Pylon going down for Spartan. Looks like Wolfpack starting a wall off. Not a tight wall off. There's a big gap here and a lot of area to cover. And what do we got going here for Dunamai? No pool up yet. Just at 14 drones. He's probably going to go for a 15 expansion. He does have this expansion right here, easily accessible to his base. So I expect him to pump out one more drone, and then he's probably going to go right for that expansion. And there's his 15 drone, and we will soon be seeing him grabbing one of his drones and sending it over there. No, not yet. Well, he wants to get it over there if he wants to create it. No, he's going to go for 16, so he's not going to, he's going to go for, I mean, he's going to go for a 16 hatch. Maybe he's going to go for something else. I don't know. And over here on the Titan territory, I'm putting up a barracks, not doing any sort of wall off. There's a lot of room to cover, and I feel keeping my defense close probably the best idea. My units will do a lot of damage to any aggression, so keeping everything close together seems to be a good plan. And we got a gateway going up for Contrarian. Already has that second pylon going down, as he seems to like to pump out some extra probes before getting that down, but he is a little supply blocked right now. Well, no, he's not quite supply blocked yet. Looks like that probe will finish in time. And he's getting his gas up. Let's see if he's going to get a chrono boost on those next probes coming up. And in fact, he is. So his economy seems to be doing quite well right now. He needs to get some more harvesters on that gas, though, I think. And unless he's going for some sort of zealot heavy thing and just needs to get enough to start his warp gates. I don't know. Should have enough gas to do warp gates there, but I really think he wants to. Yeah, he wants to get some more units in there. Looks like I did have a scout running around their base, possibly chased off by that probe. Oh no, I got another SCV there. Did I send 2 SCVs down there? I don't know why I have 2 SCVs out on the map. That doesn't make any sense. And we do that expansion going down for Dunamai. He's a bit supply blocked right now, though. There comes another Overlord, so we can get back to producing. Oh, he's got a Queen on the way, getting to producing. He's got a lot of larvae. He needs to start using those up, and there he goes. Gotta try to keep that money low. And is he getting ready for another expansion? Nope, there's just an Overlord parked out there. And sending a Leon to scout, presumably to the Watchtower, but he might be getting a little more aggressive. Nope, just gonna head right to the Watchtower. See what's going on. Expansion I've got going down right here. A couple Marines out right now. Kind of a scary moment. A push of units comes in here, even with the handicap. I might have a hard time holding this, and I might have a hard time retreating back to my defenses, which, well, I guess this isn't really defenses. This is just where all my junk is. And we got that warp gates on the way now. Double gas up for Contrarian. Throwing down 2 more gates. Getting another pylon, trying to keep ahead of that supply count. And more sling scouting. Is he going to scout that expansion, or no? He's just going to kind of park here in the middle of nowhere for no particular reason. Ooh, and a fast third for Dunamai. A third base before the 5.5 minute mark. Definitely trying to go for economy. Must not be expecting any early aggression, which might be a good idea. 2 on 3, maybe it's not a good idea to push out. But then again, our units are probably a lot more cost effective at this stage of the game. They can do a lot of damage, and with a little micro, good positioning, good compositions, good engagements, could do a lot of damage. Spartan throwing down his expansion. What his tech is he working on right now? He does have warp gates coming. He's on 2 gate. Probably could throw down another gate or maybe a robo, and definitely needs to get more. He needs to get another harvester on that gas. Probably take a second gas now, because he's really building up the minerals and not producing any zealots right now. Not producing any probes right now. We check the income tab, and whoa, looks like my income's way down. Terran, not my best macro race. Contrarian once again holding the crown as macro extraordinaire. And everyone else, Challengers are kind of in the middle of the road. And whoa, a bunch of bunch of gates going down right now, and now Spartan is going to be testing the middle row on his keyboard to make sure they still work, and in fact they do. Oh, we got a little pressure here from Contrarian to get some stalkers out, and he's got enough stalkers to really cause some problems here. Once that stalker goes down, he can kite that zealot. He's got a micro stalker. He does micro it. Took way more damage than he needed to, though. But you see, stalkers are getting pretty soft. Is he going to be able to take this out? But yeah, his stalker. I don't think his stalkers are going to survive. He might want to consider getting out of there. If well, I'm thinking escape now. Nope, I don't definitely can't. Oh no, those are actually these are his reinforcing stalkers. So that fresh surge is going to cause a lot of damage. Here comes some Zerglings from Dunamai, but Stalker's kind of tucked in here. Ling's not getting a good surround, so the Stalker's going to do a lot more damage than they probably should have. I didn't notice that pylon back there, so that's how he got that extra warp in. And we check the units lost right now. Oh, I don't know if that was a good engagement for Contrarian, but if we add up the total lost by our opponents, 9, 131, 130, 1300, 1475. No, that did not look like that was a good engagement for him. Lost quite a bit. The Nexus is still up. And Dunamai really aggressive with those Lings out forward on the watchtower. Perhaps could spring into action at a moment's notice. Oh, he's taking this watchtower too. Nope, just kind of stopping by for a second. They got a probe there to take care of that. Watching this gold. No one's on that gold. And it looks like he's going for a little bit of counter pressure. And this base, no defense for it right now. Not a lot of, well, there's a few probes here. It would be hurt to lose this, so he's going to have to get those probes out of there. And 3 of them are going to get caught and instantly taken out. And those probes have got to get out there. What kind of defense does he have? Doesn't have much right now. Looks like I'm throwing up a bunch of barracks right now. What kind of army do I have? It's pretty small right now. Mostly Marines, but it looks like the Lings are going to go for that Nexus, which could be a good idea. But if they can't take it out, it might have been better if they could have just run into the mineral line, because there was not a lot of defenses up here. Could have done a lot of damage to the economy of Contrarian, or myself even. But no, Lings are gonna be forced off. Let me throw up the production tab. Ooh, we do have a Twilight Council here for Wolfpack. Probably, I don't know, is he gonna go for Charge or Blink? I'm not sure which would be more effective in this situation. Probably Charge, because with the Marine Marauders out, and I'm sure they know I like to get Marines and Marauders up, Charge would probably be the better choice there, so that his Zealots can't get kited. I don't know if a Blink's a good idea, especially if there's a Marauder-heavy force, which there's not quite yet. Starting to get those Marauders out. Looks like I'm getting a starport up, getting that reactor. Probably going to swap this out once it's done. Throwing up a bunch of supply depots because it looks, well, I'm not supply block, but, you know, I usually do get supply block as Terran. Quite a bit of money built up. Need to get these barracks running. Oops, I'm throwing down a couple more add-ons. Yeah, definitely gotta get these all these barracks up and running in full force. We'll push out here for Contrarian. We'll be able to take control of that watchtower pretty easily. But no, he's going to move on. Perhaps put on a little pressure. Does he have any Blink yet? No, he doesn't have any Blink. He is researching Blink, getting 3 forges up, going for some triple upgrades. What kind of, does he have the economy to back that up? Oh, I don't know. It's a little low on the minerals. I don't know if he can back this up. I think he needs to take a third if he's going to try to go triple upgrades. But these forges are going to be done before he's ready to go. Oh, he is going to throw up a third now, but he's going to be hard-pressed to use these forges. Probably threw them down a bit early. Maybe drop down once, get those upgrades started, but wait till his Nexus is almost done to drop the other 2 so we can get that mineral economy going. And there goes the swap of my building, so I start getting that medevac production going on. Oh, we got some Lings poking around here, but the sensor tower is now up, so we're going to be able to spot this. And a couple of bunkers here, just in case. Jump in there right away and, you know, deny anyone entrance into my base right there. Still got a Link scouting this gold. No one's taken it yet, but we have a lot of bases we can take before then. There's only 2 of us, and there are 7 expos on this side of the map before we have to take a goal, and even a goal over here. So we could take 8 bases before ever taking this one. So it might be a good idea for him to maybe scout a little bit more. But, you know, it's kind of hard to, you know, keep track of everything at once. What kind of tech path is he going? We got, no, that's just a Spore. Got the Evo Chambers up. He's going double upgrades on his Lings. Looks like he's going the Ling path. And, oh, he does have some Baneling this too, so he's going Ling Baneling. Could get that speed upgrade. He does have the money for it. Could use a little bit more gas, though. He's a little gas light. Looks like there's a bit of a skirmish here, but it looks like there was not much damage to either party. Oh, those Lings are going to try to press again. Going to try to get that Stalker unaware, but he's got some friends out there, and a quick blink back is going to save that Stalker from taking much. Just some superficial scratches on his armor. Nothing too concerning. The Marine Marauder Ball's building. I do have +1 on my units. Getting Stimpack up now. Do I have Combat Shield? I do have Combat Shield. I do have the concussive shells, so getting my marine upgrades, or getting my infantry upgrades up done. I need to start getting some more engineering bay upgrades, though. I can definitely afford. Well, I almost could afford that +1 armor, but something could use a big surge of gas right there, probably to get my next round of Marauders out. So I could be using some more gas myself. Just now throwing down a 3rd base. Am I going to be doing orbital, or am I going to be doing planetary? Planetary pretty powerful when your opponents are at 50% health, and we do have a Spire and Infestation Pit going down for Dunamai, getting that Baneling speed. Now, is he going to go for Broodlords, or is he just going to go... It's kind of weird to go Spire and Infestation Pit at the same time, so I'm not sure what tech path he's going. It would seem to me to be Broodlords. We'll have to wait and see. He's getting 2-2 for his Lings. Seems a bit late considering that is basically his only tech right now. Throwing down a bunch more gates. He is currently on 4 bases. Well, he hasn't quite got the saturated yet, and he might want to focus on getting the gas down now, because now he's pretty mineral heavy. And he's definitely going to need that gas. He doesn't even... Well, he does have the 3 upgrades going right now. Throwing some Chrono Boosts into that. No Zealot charge out of there, but that's okay. He got the blink, so it's definitely paying for itself. It will also allow him to get those +2 upgrades once his forge finishes. Or is he on his +2? Oh, he is on his +2. So Twilight Council already paying for itself and letting him get those +2 upgrades. And, ooh, a little bit of a stalker pressure right here. There's a lot of Lings here, but they're not engaging. And are they going to get a good surround? Not a very good surround yet, but here comes some more forces. And I think Contrarian needs to blink out of there now. Yeah, he's going to blink out of there and just get the heck out of Dodge. A couple of Lings nipping at his heels, but not very concerning. Did decide to go for the planetary. Need to get some more saturation on there. We check the income right now. Contrarian just macroing like a champ. And I think he's probably set. He probably does not need to worry about getting any more probes right now. I think he's set on probes. Everyone else has a bit more work to do, but we're all pretty much around the same level. And looks like I'm throwing down an armory. Probably going for my level 2 upgrades, which, yeah, I do have my level 1 armor started. Seems kind of late, but probably going for those +2. Because I don't really have any... I'm not even using my factory. Going pure bio right now. Getting a pretty big force. Not the very greatest of upgrades yet. And looks... Oh, there's just some Lings poking around here. Nice little cannon line here, just to prevent anyone from slipping through. Oh, looks like Contrarian. I didn't even see him get that Dark Shrine, but he's going to start cutting into those Lings. And they realize it, and they don't know which way to run. Just run away. You can outrun a DT, no problem. And we do have the Hive Tech coming down for Dunamai. Ooh, got his Overseer out there. But, oh, he's got to be careful now because now there's a bunch of Stalkers, and they are 2-2-2. And these Lings do not have a prayer against this. And, oh, definitely doing some good. Well, that was a bit over micro there, but, you know, it kept the Stalkers pretty alive, and the Lings were dead. So, you know, no problems there. And now this base looks undefended right now. There are no units over here. What are they going to do about this? Wow, we got level 3 weapon upgrades coming here for Wolfpack, but what he needs is level 3 units here to defend this base, and the expansion's going to go down. It looks like those Stalkers are just going to get out of there. Some of them blinked away, but not the ones that are actually in danger of getting attacked. And, oh, they're going to get flanked by Spartan. They've got to get out of there, but the DT's going to come into action, but an Observer's going to spot that right away, and these Stalkers got to get out there. Blink. You got to blink away. Well, no, I guess they're okay now. And now it looks like I've got a double NG up, getting double upgrades for my infantry, which is growing quite large right now. Really strong medevac count. I don't know how many medevacs I need, but this is probably enough. You think 15 medevacs is enough? I think that's probably a good number. Oh, and getting the 3-3 upgrades and the Ultras for Dunamai, so not sure why he got that Spired, as he does not appear to be using it. I don't even know where it's at. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. There's the Spire. Not doing anything with that right now, but he's going to have some sick infantry, but not getting the Adrenal upgrade. You got more than enough money for it, Dunamite. This upgrade is so powerful. The Lings just tear things apart when you get that adrenal gland upgrade, especially when you've got the 3-3 upgrades. It is a sight to behold. And oh, these Lings are going to get way out of town, and he's going to make banelings right in front of the stalkers. Alright, I don't know what that was about. I guess he just wanted to walk up and say, hey, I've got banelings. What do you think about that? And Contrarian's like, I think I'm going to kill your banelings. And it looks like Wolfpack is not going to be able to hold this expansion. This huge Marine Marauder ball is going to completely decimate it. Oh, but there are some DTs here for Wolfpack. Need to get some detection here or a scan. Do I notice the DTs? It doesn't seem like I notice it. And there's the scan, and those DTs are going to be instantly dead. But, oh, a lot of DTs in this army, going really heavy in the DTs. As if to say, I really hope we don't have detection, but look, it's Terran. They've got scans. Terrans don't need to build detection. They've got the, oh crap, there's DTs. I'll just scan a million times. And that army's going to get completely decimated as well. In the meantime, Contrarian pushing on this side of the map with his boss stalkers. Almost 3-3-3. And it looks like Wolfpack going to lose another expansion here. Just does not have the forces to stop this right now. And a ton of Marauders, which Marauders are basically going to destroy bases like there's no tomorrow. But thinned out a little bit. Here come the Ultralisks, but again, Marauders pretty good against the Ultralisks. Probably could use a little bit of kiting right here. And Banelings are going to do a little bit of damage, but this is pretty Marauder heavy now, so they're not going to be quite as effective. I really need to be microing these Marauders back, though, because, you know, they took way more damage than they needed to, because Marauders have a range of 6, Ultralisks have a range of zilch. And some more DTs warping in there. It looks like I'm going to retreat with what's left of my army, which is decidedly small right now. I'm going to retreat back to the Watchtower. I do still have my 15 medevacs, however, and they are just overflowing with energy. Oh, here comes some reinforcements. I'm not sure I like the path that they're taking right through the center of the map, right across the creep. Probably not the best choice there, and I don't know where that Marauder's going. Get back here to the Watchtower. And I don't know what Contrarian was doing over here. He's not really. There's no way he can blink in behind this base. And a small push out of Lings, and now this Marauder that did not retreat back to the Watchtower is going to get himself a little bit killed. But I don't know if he wants to go in there. Not that many units there, but you know, still quite a bit, and they are well upgraded. And your Lings have 70% health. Oh, chitinous plating coming down for those ultras, but I bet he still didn't get that adrenal gland upgrade. Not good, not good. And I've finally decided I've had enough with all these scans. I'm getting a Raven. And it may be a bit late because there's some more DTs here and a lot of Zealots. Getting a good surround. I need to get a scan down there. Or is it even going to matter? Actually, it might be a good idea. There's no anti-air if I just lift up into my medevacs. I think we can make room for my army. But instead, it looks like I'm just going to get my army killed. Or maybe not. There's still some infantry in there, but it might have been a good idea just to lift up and pull back and try to rebuild a force, which, well, that was actually SCVs, not reinforcements. Looks like I'm going to be throwing down a gold, throwing down some turrets right away because I realize these DTs are going to be here the rest of the game. And eventually I'm going to run out of scans. In fact, how is my energy doing for scans? Well, still got some decent energy, but, you know, a couple more engagements and I'm going to be pretty tapped out. And we got Stalkers here and Archons for Contrarian. Archons with the level 3 shield, level 3 attack. And these Ultras are all clumped up, and the Ultras are going to, Archons are going to be like, oh, clumped up Ultras, we have level 3 attack? Sure, I'll take that. And, oh, a bunch of Zealots stringing in, but I don't know if they're going to be able to take this on. And some Immortals will help thin out the Stalkers, but not going to be able to do much against the Archons, as Archons do not count as armored. And they do count as psionic, which actually I think is kind of interesting, because the recent patch changed the Ghosts so that they do 25 attack plus 25 to psionic, which means the snipe. The snipe ability does that, which means the snipe ability will work against, oh, you know what? I was about to say it will work against the Archons, except that Archons are not biological, so And while this is happening, it looks like Spartan's going to be giving the GG. He's going to drop out of the game. But it looks like his allies are going to live to fight another day. A bunch of DTs, but there are turrets up here. And he's walking to a slaughter. He's going to try to focus down the one turret when the other two turrets and the two Ravens are going to be more than enough to continue to see his DTs. So could have cut out some of the army there, but decided to go for pretty much a useless turret right now. And the Stalkers are now mixing some Zealots for Contrarian, just pushing here this side of the base. There's nothing they can do right here. The Challengers once again have failed to take down the Titans. Oh, some detection is going to take out that Infestor. Oh, but they did manage. Oh, the Spore did manage to take out the Observer, so, you know, more crowed Infestors would actually work now. But, you know, they're just running on fumes right now. They've already lost one of their allies. So it's just a matter of inevitability. But 7 Ultros is about ready to pop. For what purpose, I couldn't say. I don't know. Sometimes you just want to see. Well, maybe these last handful of units are going to do it. Nope, he's going to say GG. And I think that is going to be, as I was saying, sometimes you want to say, well, maybe these last 7 DT, or these last 7 DTs can do something. Yeah, maybe these 7 DTs will win me the game because they've been so effective so far, because we're not playing against a Terran that has scanned. Yeah, we're not playing against a Terran that has scanned. Where are these DTs going now? Because they don't want to kill off the army. They want to save the cybernetics core. Yeah, because we're not playing against a Terran that has scanned. Anyhow, that's going to be the end. The Titans are going to take another notch on their belt, so I hope you enjoyed this game. Here comes my infantry. Not quite 3-3 yet, but it doesn't matter because the game is won, and have a day.